When you look at a ripe strawberry, a stop sign, or a violent subset, you immediately recognize the color red. But have you ever stopped to wonder, why is red red? What makes it stand out in such a powerful way, both scientifically and emotionally? At its most basic level, the color red is a story about light. Visible light, the spectrum of energy we can see with our eyes, is made up of different wavelengths. Each wavelength corresponds to a color. Red sits at the longest end of the spectrum with a wavelength ranging from about 620 to 750 nanometers. Because of this, red light scatters less than color with shorter wavelengths like blue or violet. That's why red objects often appear bold and striking even from far away. Our eyes are evolutionarily tuned to notice them, but light alone isn't enough to explain why we see red. It also comes down to biology. Inside our eyes are photoreceptor cells called cones. Humans usually have three types of cones, each sensitive to different ranges of wavelengths. The long wave cones are the ones that pick up red. When light bounces off an object and into our eyes, our brains interprets the signal from these cones as the color red. What's fascinating is that not all species perceive red the way we do. Some animals, like dogs, can see red at all, while birds can see even more variation of red than humans. In other words, red is not a universal truth. It's a shared perception between our eyes and brain. Of course, red is not just about silence. Culturally and emotionally, it carries a weight that no other color quite does. In nature, red often signals survival. Blood means injury, fire means danger, and a white fruit signals nourishment. This association go deep into our evolutionary past, which is why red feels urgent and powerful. Society around the world also attach meaning to red. In Western culture, it often represents patience, love, and danger. In Chinese culture, red is the color of luck and celebration. In politics, red flags have symbolized revolution, while in business, the phrase "in the red" means that you are in financial trouble. One color and less interpretation. So when we ask why red is red, the answer is layered. Scientifically, it's because of physics of light and biology of our eyes. Psychologically, it's because our brains evolved to notice red as a signal of survival. And culturally, it's because we assign meaning to it that amplified its impact. Red isn't just a color. It's a wavelength, a perception, a symbol, and a story all at once. The next time you see a sunset fade into a deep red horizon, you know that you're not just witnessing a beautiful view. You experiencing physics, biology, and centuries of human meaning colliding in a single shade.